Hi everybody, thank you for joining me. I am Kathy Goodall. I am a leadership and growth coach, speaker and trainer certified by the John Maxwell team. So I started my leadership journey a few years ago, and I realized that leadership is actually transformational. You know, if you have a great leader and if you are a great leader, it influences people to be their best. And so I got infatuated with the idea of leadership because I saw the impact that it has on individuals and on the company. And so I decided to dive deeper into it. And so who better to learn from than the leadership guru himself, John Maxwell. And so I'm super excited to pour into you a lot of the information that I have learned that has helped me to be a better leader and helped me to empower so many other people. So I hope you will come along on this journey with me, and I'll be sharing some tips that I've learned along the way, and I'll be having live chats occasionally so that you guys can interact with me. If there are things that you want to talk about, things that you want to learn, feel free to just send me an email at Coach Kathy Goodall, so CoachCathyGoodall @gmail.com. So one of the things I wanted to talk about today is the fact that I've learned that regardless of who you are or the position that you have or where you are in your life, it's really hard to lead yourself and to lead others if you don't really love yourself. And so I've actually spent a lot of time teaching, researching, and speaking about this topic of self-love because it's so critical. You know, I went through a period in my life where I realized that one bad decision led to so many more bad decisions for me, and I totally lost myself. And so I had to go on a journey of finding myself again, and through finding myself I became empowered in ways that I can't even express at this point. But along our conversations, I guess more and more will come out. So 3 things I wanted to touch on today is 3 points about self-love and why it's so important. Because once we get to know ourselves and to love ourselves and to know our value, it gives us a level of confidence, a confidence that we need to be able to communicate with people, a confidence that we need to be able to guide people, a confidence that we will need to be able to influence other people. The second point I wanted to talk about is knowing our value. You know, if we don't know our value, it's going to be really hard for somebody else to know it. And it will force people to take advantage of us, even if they don't have the intention to. It will be so easy that, it will be like second nature to them. And so we have to show people that we know what our value is. We know what we stand for. We know what we represent and what we will not be willing to tolerate. And the third point is focus. If we don't know ourselves and we don't know what we're about, we can get easily distracted. And distractions can come in many different forms. We can get distracted from our work because, we are just being pulled in many different directions by many people, especially if you're a nice person. You can get distracted from your life, your goals, things that are important to you. You can get distracted from the people around you that actually care about you because, you're not focused. You've, gotten caught up with something that really we know shouldn't be for us. And so at the end of the day, it becomes almost like a parasite in our lives because we don't have the control that we should have of our lives because we're not making conscious decisions. And so I would charge everybody to be very intentional about loving themselves. Getting to know who you are, getting to know what is important to you, so that when things that don't align with who you are don't get a chance to easily influence your life and what's happening in your life. And the closer we get to knowing who we are and the more we grow to love ourselves and to accept ourselves, is the easier it will be for us to be great leaders.